All right. Well, we're back for another rendition of the Angry Snowboarder live stream show. TC and I have smashed some POW. Hopefully you have. We have a poll in the chat box, wherever it shows up on your device, asking, have you smashed POW recently? Yes, no, does packed powder count, and white line fever. So feel free to answer that poll question and get your questions in the chat. We're going to try to answer them. Super chats might get a spin of the wheel. They might not. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. We're out there. I am friggin' gassed. I rode POW with Tommie today. Tommie does ride POW. Also watched a bird be very angry with him in the parking lot. It wouldn't come out of the tree, but it kept chirping him. And it was just like, and then it swooped him and then went back up there. It was like, come on up here and get me if you're going to try to eat me, asshole. You ate my whole family. So, yeah, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I love this one too from our boy Cam. Yo, what's up, guys? Pumped for the stream, but right now I'm sitting in a foot of snow in the outback at Keystone. Loving this powder. Ski Cooper coming soon. Yeah, 222.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing the second annual Thirsty Thursday meetup at Ski Cooper. So there's a link in the description if you want to get your tickets. You got to buy them 2 days in advance to get the $30 deal, but it's an unsanctioned event at the resort, but we're all going to meet up at about 10 o'clock. We'll have some more information. Actually made a post on the community tab on the YouTube channel. So we got that going on there, but yeah. How many rocks you hit today, TC?
One every run, probably. It was waist deep though in most spots. Like when I was at it, I went to A Basin today and we got like every rope drop at the top, super windy, and you had to dodge through like little rock fields. But once you actually got in it, it was amazing, like so good. Did get a core shot on the board, but you know, that's the cost of doing business, really.
Yeah, I think I only hit one today, and it wasn't even that bad, but I definitely smashed some serious POW. It was good. I mean, Copper was reporting a foot this morning, so it was good. I'm gassed. I haven't eaten anything but a bowl of cinnamon toast crunch and some a banana and blueberries with it. That's it. I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I had a nice little snack before this.
I didn't have time. I had to take the dog and do some running around, and I was like, I thought I could make it, and I just literally made it back in the house at 2:39, and I was like, well, Jesus Christ, I gotta meet TC at 2:45 before we get this thing rolling. So yeah, all right, let's take this super chat from our boy Oran. Had a good MLK trip at Bachelor. Probably can't participate today. Hashtag spray skiers. Hashtag bananas. Click the links, people. Click the links. And then we got our boy Letters. Spin from the flying couch. Hashtag Archetype Thursday. I was riding mine. He was riding his. I actually
wrote up.
Just so much
I
fun.
wrote up the lift.
It's so easy to sit on the tail and just ride POW. All right.
Oh. Yeah, I wrote up the lift with the guy that was on an Archetype today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you get it in that crazy deal where it was like $180?
I didn't ask, but he loved that thing. He's a lifty at A Basin, and he's like, "This thing's a shit, dude."
Black dude?
Yep, Bama.
Yeah. He bought that because of me. I know him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that dude's rad. I rode the lift up with him.
Rad.
Yeah.
So
I rode the lift up with him. He's a rad dude.
Yeah. All right. We got Luke Szanowski. How many skate bananas do you blend for your smoothie? Hashtag Heelside Traverse. Hashtag Gungus. Hashtag Snowboard Intermediate Camp. Hashtag Nice Turn. Do it again. Hashtag Heelside Saves Lives. That's a lot of hashtags. I think all skate bananas should be thrown into a wood chipper and then repurposed into a fire to burn anything that could be related to a skate banana, like just a giant pyre that we just throw them on. Fucking, I would never drink a skate banana smoothie.
Speaking of the skate banana, I did find my park pickle at Hans's house and my retox.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then I left him there. I found him. I took him out. I had him next to the door, and my hands were full. I was like, I'll come back for this. Threw all my shit in Travis's truck, and it was so cold. I was like, screw it. I'll grab them later. And I know where they are, at least, though.
Well, at least you know where. Yeah, you got that going for you.
Yeah.
All right, we got a serious question from Cody Linden. Would you say the K2 Passport or Arbor A-frame is similar to the Jones flagship? If not, what are other comparable options? Hashtag spin me. Hashtag TC Taco Time Tuesday. No, the Passport is not close to the flagship. It's softer than the flagship. The A-frame is more like the Ultra flagship.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were trying to think what would be the closest in the K2 line to the flagship, it's like the Passport's kind of there, but it's not quite. It's close.
Yeah.
A-frame definitely isn't, but for in terms of like stuff similar to the flagship, you're looking at like kind of like a Ride Berserker. Maybe. Well, actually, I take that back. Ride Deep Fake.
Mm-hmm.
Ride Deep Fake is right there with it.
Pick your line on ink.
Yeah, pick your line on ink from Yes. Kind of the Endeavor archetype, even though it's a swallowtail. It's really surprising. It does ride like a flagship. So yeah. So there's a few options for you, sir. What else? Trying to think.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I was like the Alchemist is going to be more aggressive than the flagship is.
Yeah.
And not as much setback. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know from K2.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the Broadcast, I would say, from K2.
Kind of, yeah. I think, yeah.
It's kind of got the similar feel in the nose, I would say.
Yeah.
Where it's like you never feel like.
Let's see, and then like maybe a Solomon Super 8.
Yeah.
Kind of like it. If you were doing
maybe Super 8 Pro.
If you were doing Capita, I would probably say the Mercury to an extent, maybe a Mega Merc, but it's not,
What about a Navigator?
No, because the nose is so set back and so spoony, shaped. It's not actually spooned. It doesn't have 3D like the flagship does, but yeah. So I don't know. It's kind of where we're at. We'll give this man a spin. So yeah. Oh, hot soup coming through. All right. Take this one from Wesley Merkel. Wife got on her Signal Yup for the first time this week and absolutely loves it. Thanks for the review. Any binding Rex? She's on the new trilogy now. Just throw those trilogies on there and go ride, dude. Save yourself the money. Spend that money on gas to get up to the mountain and ride that board more. You don't need another set of bindings. Just ride them. Just ride them, sir. Ooh, cucked. Next person gets a spin. We'll give that to this guy, Asthmatic. I found myself sinking in deeper low-angle POW in my Passport. Should I just man up and set my bindings back, or would a dedicated powder board help? And if so, which one should I get? I mean, the answer to that is yes on both. Like, if you set it back, that could help you with it. The other thing, if you're riding lower angle POW, you probably want to go to something that's more volume shifted. So, like, I'm a big fan of the Telos Backslash, or you could even do like the Fin Twin or the Nitro Quiver POW. What do you have, TC?
I was thinking an Excavator or even like a Stormwolf as well, like something like that, but still in the same area you're going, where it's like a volume shift. I mean, you could do even a Peace Seeker, maybe, depending on how much you weigh and everything. If you're light enough, that nose would float. If you're going to do that route, just go to a Super Pig, because then it's easier to push that camber in and raise the nose on it, because it doesn't have such a stiff tail. So when you push more weight into it, so the Super Pig kind of balances that out. So, yeah. All right. Let's give this man a spin. Oof. This isn't blank. I like this one. David Graham, waiting patiently on the Clue review. We filmed a bunch of fix reviews. We did.
I just got to film some close-up stuff and some voiceover things for this with the close-ups, and Ben is picking up the hard drive on Saturday, so I told him this is priority 1 when he gets the hard drive. If he can try to get it done by Sunday so I can have it for Monday or Tuesday, that would be awesome. Because I really want to get this review just dropped on these turds and then get that out into the wild and then read the 50 billion fucking hate comments from the fanboys. You're just a hater. You don't like small companies. And I was like, no, I don't like crap. I don't like crap. There's a difference. So that'll
be fun reading those comments, though.
Yeah. And once again, we got to apologize if we seem a little out of it. We've been smashing POW all week. So much POW. So much POW. I love it.
Been riding every day.
Yeah. Oh, I took yesterday off to do work.
Yeah.
And I still had to go smash POW with the dog. I had to chase her through mid-thigh deep POW for a couple hours yesterday. Like, I'm still feeling it. And I got a cold right now, so that's not good. So I'm like, feeling that. But yeah, so if we're a little out of it, sorry. We'll try to make that up to you later. But yeah. And then let's see, Slash and Burn is coming up. So we do have a link for you to sign up in the description. You can race TC in the bank slalom. I'll be up there interviewing people because Bernie told me we had to. So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should have a link for that as well. It's like 80 bucks.
Yeah, there's a link in there for that. Also, Blaze Rosenthal hit me up and wanted me to let everyone know there are still spots at Blaze's boot camp. I don't have a link in the description, but if you just search Blaze's boot camp, they have spots available. There's one spot available for the Japan camp, and then the one at Bear Valley. I think they still have a bunch. I know people were getting a little weird with the snowfall and stuff, but if you're just looking to go up and make laps with some former pros and some industry people, it's a good time. So I would definitely check that out in there. What else? Oh, don't forget, check the Cultural Mystery link of the week. I think that's a really good one for some people that are looking to progress in there. And then we got a couple videos down below as well to check out. It's been a huge year for snowboard content, like absolutely friggin' insane. So, yeah. All right. And S01 K2 Hypnotist versus the Endeavor Live, major differences: shape, side cut, amount of camber, carbon layup, base material, base structure, overall ride. Like, they sit in the same category. They're both super snappy, but if you really want to boost to the moon, the K2 is going to beat the Endeavor Live every time. Plus, the K2 also has a 4-hole pattern, not an ICS track. So, yeah, there you go. Just knocked it right out all at once.
Yeah, there you go. Probably going to have to watch it a few times to get everything that's different on it, but that's everything.
Oh, well, this isn't blank, so. All right. We got this question from Milo. Are they phasing out the Flow brand name, or are they going to sell bindings under both names? Well, it's weird. The Nidecker catalog for next year has Flow listed as a binding inside of it. So I know that they're kind of merging stuff in and consolidating. Like, they put Lobster into Yes, and they also put Now into Yes for next year too, which kind of just makes sense, you know. So you put those three in there. So I don't know what my dog's barking at, but she's barking at something. She's pissed. She's angry. Probably
she needs to go POW surfing again.
No, she's probably pissed. There's probably like some guy struggling to bring like 25 board boxes, and he just dropped them on the porch or something. Yeah. It's that time of the year where if they don't want to make it up the porch, they literally throw them at the staircase. I came out last year and there was 9 Capita boards just spread out, broken out of the board box. And I was like, man, this dude just fucking gave up. I was like, yeah. So, oh, I like this one. This is a good one from Your Guitar One. Have you been surprised by anything you've seen in the lift lines at this point in my life? No. I'm still waiting, though, because the Turtle Butt Pad Company invented a giant turtle slip-on. So it's like a onesie with a giant turtle shell, and your hands and legs stick out of it just barely, like this much, but it's all padding. That is the one thing I'm waiting to see in the lift line, because if I do, I am going to try to ride the chairlift with them, so when they get off, I can grab them and just whip them around. It's not like they're going to get hurt. They're just going to be a turtle on their back, and I'm going to be like, and this is how the resort will now outlaw these things.
Well, I mean, there was last week we saw those Vans boots and like
Oh, the switch step-ons, the Vans,
Yeah.
the old switch step-ons. Like, holy
Yeah,
fuck!
from the 90s.
Those
Two of
boots
them,
are
not just
almost
one.
as old as TC.
Yeah, there was two of them. It wasn't just one guy doing it. There was like a gang of them, and it was like, whoa, dude! Like, you guys are really making it down the mountain like this.
The best was, did you see when the guy tried to jump and lock into him and realized that he has
Yeah.
to hook and then step over?
Yeah,
that
I was like, damn, is he gonna get this? And no, he just stomped the shit out of his board. And
Yeah,
I was like,
no,
okay, never mind.
There's no getting that. So, yeah. So, oh fuck, I don't know. It was funny. I'm gonna let you answer this question from Angelo Lombardo. A Basin a good resort for POW days?
Yeah, man, just there. Like, nobody was there. They had the pass closed, so it was really hard to get to, but it was amazing. It was like literally 2 waves of people, and that's it all day. It was just like wave of 20 and then another wave of like 30, but it was like everybody on opposite cycles, and it was almost like endless. I left at like 11 today. Easily could have probably stayed until about 1 and still got fresh turns like the whole way down runs, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of people eating shit though. A lot of people. Dude, from the lift, it was so like, just be careful when you go there. You might hit some rocks. Like, even if it's a great POW day, they're the sharpest rocks in the world at A Basin, I'm pretty sure. Like, and it was going up the lift. It was just like one turn, just bam, and you just hear it, and you're like, ooh, that was a bad one. Like, but every time you hopped on the lift, you heard somebody hitting a rock, and it was like, okay, noted. But still,
yeah,
really
I
good.
mean, the way I approach A Basin is, if you think it's a rock, it's a fucking rock.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I'm riding and I slash something, I'm like, it's a rock. And then if I don't hit a rock, I'm like, whoo, dodged a bullet.
Yep.
But I have had some banger POW days over the years up there. There's a reason that I always buy an A Basin pass every year. And I'm just like, I bought TC, the midweek pass, which that's a screaming deal. If you don't ride on weekends, you get the midweek pass. It's a Monday through Friday, no blackouts if there's a holiday in those days. You just don't get Saturdays and Sundays. But it's like, I think if you buy it early bird, it's like $389 or something. And so I bought TC that, and you know, I've got the full one, which next year I think I'm going to cut out the full one and just go to the midweek, because I realized, I was like, I don't go on weekends, and if I did, I'd use my 5 days on my icon.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, no, A Basin is fucking awesome on a POW day. Just be aware though, it's a lot of above tree line, so if visibility's shit, you ain't seeing anything.
Yeah, that was a problem we had today. Once we got to the top, it was like, couldn't see my hand in front of my face. Like, my buddy was wearing a bright pink Volcom kit, like the Longo one, head to toe pink. Lost him in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It was like you throw up a POW turn, just a cloud. Like, don't have your mouth open because you're going to get choked by snow, which do that every time. The first POW day of the year, every year, just having a great time, mouth wide open, just, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, that was funny. When we were riding on Tuesday, we were poaching the race course, and I was like, yeah, dude, I threw up a big slash and I started choking. I was like, I was like, oh God, mouth full of just light POW, just instantly.
It's so good though.
In there. All right. We got Angel Garcia. Hey, Angry, what bindings would pair good with the Solomon Dance Hall Pro? Thank you in advance. What do you got for this man?
I mean, if you want to stay with Solomon, I'd probably go with the Highlander. I don't think you need the Quantum. Otherwise, I think Jones Mercury would be great on that. You know how much I love those bindings. And I'd probably go with the regular Force. I don't think you need an Atlas on it, but just like the new Force, not the classic, but the regular one. What do you got?
I was actually going to go with the District Pro because it's the same base as the Quantum, but with a different high back.
That's true.
So you're getting better bang for the buck on that, and it's a little surfy, slashy, because the Pro really isn't that much stiffer than the regular version in there. No. I would also throw in like a Battalion Astro ASIM. Then you get that lateral play out of it. But I think out of what TC mentioned tonight, I mean, that's 5 solid binding choices. So, yeah. Ooh, we'll take this one from Max K. Seeking to replace my old canoe headspace that I love. I ride all mountain on the ice coast and love to butter with it. New headspace, finest, or other Mervin. New headspace is different. It's not asymmetrical anymore.
Yeah.
So you got to be aware of that. It's not asymmetrical. The finest is going to be a lot softer and a lot more buttery if that's what you want. But I don't honestly, if you kind of like the old headspace, you might like the new off ramp from Libtech. So think about that. So yeah.
What would you say about the money? Because that one's pretty buttery.
It's buttery, but if you're going to go that route, you just get a finest. And, because he's coming from the headspace to the money would be a huge downgrade, at least going from the headspace to the finest. Different camber profile, because it's not C3, it's C2E, C2X. I can't remember. It's C2 something in there, but it still has the asymmetrical side cut too.
Okay.
So, all right. And our boy Letters wants to know, what board did TC kill today? Is that going to come out of his Taco Bell budget? That's his own board. That comes out of my Stratos. Budget. The Taco Bell budget is completely separate.
Yeah, that was a Stratos. I think I'll be able to fix it. I don't even know if I'm really going to P-Tex it. It's so small that I might just cut out the dead, like just the shit that's just dangling. And it's literally like
more anal about like tiny little scratches, and then I'll pull out my archetype and it looks like a cat just clawed the bottom, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just ride it like this. I don't care. It's got shit dangling off of it. I'm just like, whatever.
Well, when I was in the tune shop, I could make a board look brand new, and now to me, I'm like, I should just do that again, and might have to go and just spend a day up at P Tools and set that thing through and make it brand new again. But
if you're gonna do that, I'm sending a couple boards with you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like,
it takes a while. Yeah, the way we do it there, it takes a long time. Comes out perfect, but damn, does it take a while? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, if you're gonna do this, I'm gonna send this board and this board and this board with you and be like, just make them work for me. I need to time it when we have a lot of product from other companies and I don't have to ride any of my shit, so I can just be like,
yeah, that's fair.
All right. I hate this question already. From Maltesco 9340. What are some brands that make really durable ski snowboard gear? If you're asking us about ski gear, fuck off.
I don't know what you mean by that. Is it outerwear, or are we talking?
I don't know. He says ski gear. I don't care.
I don't.
The ski.
I don't know.
This dude probably referred when he goes snowboarding. I'm gonna go ski the moguls. Fuck this. Your question sucks. All right. Tanky, can I get a Powerboard recommendation for someone 6 foot, 230 pounds, 10.5 boot? Not sure what size range I should be looking at. Okay, so if you're not going volume shifted at 230, minimum 163 or up. That's where I would put you on that. Safe bet, that's where you really want to be on that. How specific you really want to get, that's where we really can get into this, though. So what do you got for this man?
I mean, if we're not doing any volume shifts or anything like that.
I mean, big volume shift, like super short wide. If it's a medium volume shift, like an excavator or something, it's fine.
Well, yeah, I was possibly thinking an excavator just because it will accommodate that 10.5 foot. But then, I mean, even like a flagship, because they do have that setback stance on it, just set it back. You'll be totally fine on that, because I know it'll be beefy enough for somebody who's 230. And it's wide enough for that 10.5 boot. Otherwise, let's think here. Oh, I mean, are they making the 6-stick in a wide? Or is that just going back to regular?
Activity issues. Sorry.
Oh, there he is.
So they do make a bigger size 6-stick. I think it's a 63, which would be the minimum size I'd put you on at 230. You're probably going to actually overflex it though, because that thing's buttery. Instead, I would say maybe go with a Taka, go up to that, or the Volley fish, because you can actually downsize on that. But it's wide, so it's a volume shift. But that one's really good. Mountain Pig would be another one from Ride. I think that's a solid one with that split tail in there. Or you could do a Retro Ripper from Libtech if you really wanted to do something crazy with that swallowtail on that. That one floats really well. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Rode so many good POW boards last year. At 230, you might actually be like an ideal candidate for like a Karua dart for POW because you got the weight to torsionally twist that board. So, and you could do like the 59 in that because it's slight volume shift. So, yeah. Anyways, sorry about that. The internet connection got wonky. Probably a bunch of birds flying away from Tommie. All right, stuff I find interesting. I tried my buddy's rocker board the other day and it sucked. Camber is king. Fuck yeah. Love camber. Join Angry Snowboarder VIP. This one's for you, TC. It's from your boy Sam Duty, which, by the way, everyone should be getting their prizes for Black Friday soon. Like, I've been working on getting everything. I just need to find board boxes to ship the last of it, but I've been doing stuff. I've got the shipping labels. I've got stuff boxed up. But your boy Sam Duty, TC Taco Bell / Colombian Bam Bam Fund.
I mean, that's not enough, Duty. Taco Bell is taxing now. You know this.
$5 doesn't get you shit at Taco Bell.
No. Won't even get you a Crunch Wrap anymore.
No, we live in Summit County. Our Taco Bell is more expensive.
You got to think
our Taco Bell charges Chipotle prices, and our Chipotle prices charges Five Guy prices.
Yeah, that's true. I did go to Chipotle in Summit like 2 years ago, and it was like $40 for 2 burritos and chips and guac, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, when I took you the other day when we had to go get car parts back in November for me and shit, and I bought you, Amelia, and me stuff, it was 60-something bucks for 3 burritos. Not even with drinks. Not even with drinks. Not even with extras. Those were basic ass. That was $20 a burrito. I really miss Qdoba. Fucking love Qdoba. Chipotle can suck a fart out of my ass.
What's funny is like the last time I went to Chipotle, it was like $12 for a burrito. You always got to ask for the receipt because you got to be like, what the hell is this taxing for?
Yeah. Well, we got cooked. Next person gets a spin, so let's pick a good question. So we'll take this one from Matt Tizzolo. Everin or TC, any recs or comments for used split boards? My wife can only ride weekends, so we get to the mountain so fucking early at this point. I want to try skinning uphill for a lap before our opening. Yeah. Go to your local, go on Facebook Marketplace and go to the nearest major metropolitan area to you. Type in split board. Scroll through and look for the most pathetic looking photo in the profile. If this dude looks like a cubicle jockey, he probably bought the damn thing during COVID and used it once or twice. Then see that he's got it selling for the same price that he paid. Lowball his ass. Be like $100. I see it's been up for a month or for 3 months. That's what I would do. That's me.
I mean, that's better.
Yeah. Take advantage of those cubicle jockeys, work from home fucks that I'm going to get into splitboarding. They did it once. This is fucking work. And I was like, yeah, that's right. Take your fucking carpal tunnel back to your desk. You ride flying couches like the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Heathen. Oh, TC rigged this. TC rigged this. All right. We got our boy Joe Gunn here. Did y'all get a chance to ride the Dance Hall Pro? Nope. If not, I know a guy. Thoughts on it? It's a Dance Hall Pro. Loving the Asteroid Sim Wrap. 8 banana smoothies. Is that 8 banana smoothies or 8 bananas in a smoothie? Or is it 8 banana smoothies? You drank 8 banana smoothies. You're never getting cramps again, dude. That's a lot of potassium. Whew. Well, there you go, sir. You won yourself a small sticker pack, so you got that going for you. Just email me, info@angrysnowboarder.com, and I'll get that in the mail, or TC will. I bought stamps, too, so you got stamps, so I'll get those to you tomorrow, probably. So, all right. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. It's a very TC specific. Brandon Johnson just picked up a free Carver 9160. Thanks for the suggestion, guys. Can't wait to ride it.
Oh yeah, that thing's gonna be fun, dude.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, might just have to do another review on it this year, just because it's so much fun to ride.
No. I have to ride the 9000.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get to ride the 6000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun too.
All right, we got our boy. My knees are cheese. Looking good, boys. Haven't caught you in a live in a while. Wanted to spend some love. Toe ratchet snapped off my Now Select Pros after 4 days of ride. No biggie. The warranty. Just wondering if that's a common problem or if I just got lucky. I think you just got lucky on that one. I mean, TC, your Mercuries you've got like where the hinges is starting to go, but those have probably, let's have about 100 days.
Yeah, probably about that.
Yeah.
Like, but even that, like when I noticed it starting to go, I still rode it for a while. I did get a replacement for it, but yeah, I mean, it still held, which I was like, when we were riding, I was like, this thing's going this day. And it just kept going and made it through multiple POW days, like where you're just torquing on your shit and it was totally fine. So, I mean, I think I've seen him a few times, but yeah, I think he just got lucky on that one, unfortunately. Like,
yeah, I mean, so the thing with straps is, I always tell people, I'm like, they'll break regardless. Like, you just sometimes they break super easy, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they get cold, they snap. It can be any number of things. Like, I always expect to break a strap or two a year, and when I don't, I'm like, what the hell? It's weird.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you get new bindings, the best thing I can tell you is, if you're in the shop picking them up or whatever, be like, hey, can I just pick up a few spare binding parts? And usually because you just bought some, they're going to be like, oh, here, you know, give us $5. Or they'll be like, oh, just take them for free. Thanks for buying these. And so that's the way to do it. But since you spent big money, we'll give you a big spin. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Toe side, never. All right. We'll take this one from the Syndicate. Smash POW tonight with my old free thinker and step on low backs, dipping in and out from the groomer. Night POW is kind of different. Hashtag Sun. It is. Night POW is completely different. Did you see Larney and Kobe were out at Brighton riding with headlamps and smashing POW?
Yeah, that's what Travis did that yesterday too. I talked to him a little bit today, and he said it was way steep, and it was like almost too deep where he was getting stuck. And I was like, "Oh my, stuck at Brighton?" Ugh. Like, but he said,
"You get stuck at Brighton easily." I've done it.
Really?
So many times. You've never ridden it. It's not steep, so the mountain goes like this. It actually goes back uphill. Then it's rolly. And if you hit it in one of those rolls, you'll get stuck. Like if you go up, was it Snake? No, it's one of the chairs you go up and you hike out. If you don't hold your speed hooking back into the resort, you're trudging through that shit to get out.
Oh, and shit, really?
Oh yeah. I have hiked out of numerous spots on Brighton over the years. Like, love that place. Great mountain, very snowboarder friendly. But the big thing is, always let someone set the pace track. Don't be the first guy. Just like, you know, so yeah. Ollie, some slow signs. All right. And we'll take this one from Sator Mapping. What is the best edge technology on icy groomers? I've been traumatized by my old Burton Flying V. Well, right there, that's the problem. Even just a radial side cut on a cambered board is going to grip more than that bullshit. You know, magnet traction works, grip tech works, traction, they all work. The bigger thing is keep your edges sharp and understand how to get your weight over your edge. Like Tommie was talking to a guy today when we were after riding, and he said, get your belly button just a little bit more over your edge and it'll actually grip a little bit more. And just like on your toe. And then if you're going on your heel, it's like get your butt and lower back just a little bit more and push in. And so there, yeah. So, you know, it's that, but sharp edges. Sharp edges.
Yeah. I mean, if you like the flying V shape though, probably go with something Mervin, I would say. Like,
yeah, I mean, magnet traction works. Grip tech works. Traction bump works. Serrated edge. They all work. and some are a little more grippy than others. So like when you're looking at the board, see how aggressive it actually looks and figure out it. So Mervin has like, they had, I don't know, lately I don't think they do it as much, but they used to have a 5, 6, 7, and 9 point magna traction. So I think they have, you know, and each one grips different. It does. Oh, here we go from Jack Offbeat. What's the superior pre-shred oatmeal flavor when in the resort lot? PSA: bring your OG slush slashers to the Thirsty Thursday Mr. Slushy Circle Jerk hashtag Gungus hashtag Nerd Herd. I hate oatmeal. I fucking hate oatmeal.
I don't know the last time I ate it.
I probably haven't eaten it in like 30 years. And I think my mom made it for me when I was sick, and I purposely just threw it right back up and was like, no. Like I don't know the last time I ate it. Which is weird because I like granola, but I just
like cereal.
Yeah, I just oatmeal is just yeah.
I just go with banana and coffee in the parking lot. Maybe some pocket bacon if you're fortunate enough.
Go from there. But you did win yourself a small sticker pack.
Nice.
So yeah, you won yourself a small sticker pack. So, which I don't think we sent out. I forgot to give you last week's winners, so I got to do that. So maybe we can combine them into a bigger one for them. Yeah. All right. We'll take this one from HG with the 666. I love Satan super chat. Second season on my driver axis and the speed zone laces are getting soggy. Anything I can do to get through the season? You can relace those, can't you? Yeah. I would say relace them. But if you're feeling they're getting soggy, like relace them with a shorter lace because that'll make it tighter instead of having to pull all the slack out. The other thing is if the liner is starting to get soggy, you can put like a in there. So sorry, did you lose me? I don't know.
Yeah. What can you put in there? Because that was the worst timing.
Dick in the boot. Give it a good old hard scromping. No, you can get a tongue shim for it and suck up some volume. You could do a butterfly wrap wrapped around the back. Like adding extra foam will suck up the volume to get you through there. If you still have the stock insole, pull that out and get an aftermarket. That'll sit you up a little higher in there too. So you've got options in that regard to kind of do stuff. So
yeah, and you can buy those laces from like I think you can buy them straight from Evo's website, or you can even buy them from like Burton's website, and they're like $10 for 2 or something like that. They'll tell you which zone to put them on and everything. I think they'll send you with a little feeder, so it's pretty straightforward. You got to cut the old ones off, right? Relace them. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, you got cucked. So next question gets a spin. So let's take this one from Oran. Who doesn't want a dedicated POW board? POW Racer, yes, 420. So much fun to ride in the deep stuff. Even my bro's service dog did well. Everyone should have one. Everyone should have a POW board like that rides POW, unless you live on the East Coast and you hate your life and like move. Hot soup coming through. I'm gonna eat some
soup. It was a hot soup day.
God damn, I'm fucking hungry as hell. Hungry. I am so goddamn hungry right now. I'm dying over here. Like, this is how I lose weight. I just don't eat, and then I live stream, and then it just burns more. We got this super chat from Krakatoa. Got my friend to buy a Rome Warden to replace his 2016 artifact off your recommendation and took it out for the first time yesterday. Ate shit trying to slash POW, but he loves it. Thanks for the rec. I love that board. I rode one for a whole season. Like, Warden is just criminally underrated, in my opinion. It's just such a good board. You know? Yeah. Oh, you got nothing. All right. We'll take this one from DZ. Who makes the most durable top sheets? Teaching my 6-year-old kid and my K2 top sheet edges are getting destroyed from him running into my shit. So rather than get a new board, take a file, put it on the top sheet, and bevel it. You're going to file all the way around the tip, all the way down the side, everything, and you file and you put a little bevel on there, that'll reduce the area for when he runs into it to blow, and it'll save you. So, and I love this one. The clue comment section is going to be an absolute war zone. It is going to be full of troglodytes that don't want to admit they paid $500 for a fucking unfinished binding.
It's gonna be great.
So, ooh, this is a good one too from TJ Todd. Went to Grand Targi over the break. 100% would recommend that resort. Me too. Grand Targi is fucking awesome. It's not like Jackson Hole bougie. It's like kind of out there. They've put some new chairlifts in. They get crazy amounts of snow. It's just like I've had some really good time up there. So yeah. Oh, okay. This is a good one from Bennett Bridgman. Just thanks, guys. I jump out of airplanes with the Army, which pays for lift tickets, and your recommendations saved what's left of my knees. I'm glad that helps. Dude, in your combat boots, put some Remind insoles with the Benetek Cush, like the really thick one. You will thank me when you are, after you pull the ripcord and come down hard. They will absorb the shock in there. You will thank me for that later on. So that's another, like, yeah, like that much blue magic foam will definitely protect your ass. So you'll thank me in that later on, dude. I don't want you to end up like my boy Sarge here. He did that for 22 years, and his knees and back definitely bother him. So shout out to my boy Sarge.
Thank you for your service.
Remember to click the links, people. Ooh, I like this one from Charles. Already got the Battalion Astro full wrap. Would the Now Drive Pro be too similar in flex? And can I go up to the Apollo for my Alchemist? Definitely go up to the Apollo for the Alchemist. Now Drive Pro, too similar in my opinion. The only difference is you're going to get skate tech on it. So,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, you will with the Apollo, so you're good there.
And this guy's still over here talking about durable ski jackets. We don't talk about ski equipment. Fuck off. Tim Hunt, off to Japan next week. I'm fucking jealous. I want to put my new battalion straps on the black labels. Do you think it's too much a gamble to put new straps on or stick with broken in straps off? No, fucking put them on and go rip, dude. You'll be happy. You'll be so happy. Fedokun, how do I know if my board is losing pop due to long-term abuse? Go try to ollie a slow sign.
Yeah.
While going slow. And I'm not talking like it's built on a roller. I'm talking full flat ground pop over that thing. You'll know real quick when you're leaning back and trying to make sure that your middle of your board clips it to get over it. Like that, or take the board, lay it flat on a table and look at it and push up and down on it and see how much camber is left.
Yeah.
All right. And then we got our boy Chris Yee going to Blaze's boot camp at Bear Valley, hoping all the snow keeps on hitting like the past couple weeks. Yeah, go to Blaze's boot camp, hang out. You might see our former moderator, Billy Ray Valentine. Tell him that he's missed. He's allowed back. He's just not allowed to be a moderator ever again. Also, make sure if you do see Billy Ray Valentine, you can't miss him. He's like 6'9", size 14 feet, 485 pounds, hands like this big. Let him know that sequencer is mid, specifically. Watch him lose his shit. It's great. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We're going for this. Have you seen this from Callum McPhee? Thought on the new DB Beyond Metals SBX air supply vest. I saw something briefly and was like, I just don't even care anymore. I'm like, douchebags as a company sucks. The Beyond Metals crew basically endorses dope outerwear. I'm like kind of disappointed in them.
I haven't seen it.
No. Well, there you go. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yusman Ulhak. Is the pick your line on ink powy enough for Niseko, or should I buy a Purepow board? You're fine. Go rip it. You're fine, dude.
Yeah. Should sink enough for you.
Yeah.
In the tail, at least.
Yeah. And our boy Charles letting everyone know he still wants his Kinkos back. Hashtag SPC can't make good turns. Snowboard Pro Camp put out a video about like how to make turns, and it's like the most he did a video on how to flow, a video on how to turn, and how to tell if you're an advanced rider, and it was all like beginner to low intermediate skills. And I was just like, oh my god, why do people listen?
That one popped up on my feed today.
You made sure to report it, right?
It was like how to know like if you're an advanced rider. It was like if you could take a heel side edge on a cat track. I'm like, what the fuck? Like
I was like, I do that all the time. It's called ABC, and I want to go out east wall. I got to sit on that.
I was like, I'll do that shit switch
the whole way out. Like, come on. If you need a video to tell you you're an advanced rider, you're not an advanced rider. Let's just put it that way. It's like I had this guy asking a question last week, or maybe it was this week. I can't remember. It all blends together at this point. Where he's like, do you think I could learn how to ride on a black snowboard to death, or would it be a steep learning curve? And I was like, if you're asking this question, do you think you need this board? And he's like, okay, yeah. Looking back at my question, I probably do not need this board. And I was like, there you go, bud. I was like, at least you realize it, you know? So,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So. You got nothing. That's rough. All right. We got our boy S. Scott 1986. Do any shops in Colorado carry Marhar? I'd love to get my hands on a Lumberjack, maybe even demo one before buying. That's a really good question. I don't think anyone's carrying them anymore. But I tell you what, if you're coming to Thirsty Thursday, I'll throw my Lumberjack in the car. You can take a look at it. So I'll let you go do some pow wheelies on that thing or whatever with it. Yeah. But yeah, I'll throw that in the car and you can take a look at it. So yeah, 2/22 next month, Thirsty Thursday, Ski Cooper. I put up a little thing on the community tab for the channel. We're going to start using the community tab a little bit more too. So keep your eyes on that just for updates on stuff. Since we're doing 2/22 at Ski Cooper for Thirsty Thursday though, for you weekend warriors, TC and I got to talk about it. I think we're going to do a Sunday ride day at Copper, though. What do you think? Not this month, but maybe next month or something. We'll do something.
Sure.
I mean, we could do it after Thirsty Thursday. That way it would still be the same week.
We could.
Could do it that way.
Yeah. And then, yeah, we could do that.
We'll put on a side hit. We'll put on a side hit clinic because TC and I were which by the way, all the work that we did this week to pack down the run-ins for the side hits gone to shit.
Gone.
I was trying to high mark them again today, but yeah,
it was great yesterday.
Good. Well, they're filled in now.
Yeah.
I was able to pack down like 2 or 3, and then Tommie did a couple 360 butters through them. So hopefully that packs him down. Well, he tried to pop in 360, but because it was so deep and going uphill, he was just like, yeah. But, yeah. TC and I were putting on a fucking side hit clinic. Sending it. My knees hurt so bad on Wednesday. Fucking hurts so goddamn bad. But yeah, if we do a ride along day, we're gonna do a side hit senders. So it's just all side hits. So yeah. All right. Well, let's get this man a spin. Oh, you lose.
So close though.
All right, we got Usman Ulhak. Wheel looks fun. The wheel is fun. Oh, dude, you got yourself a small sticker pack.
Yeah.
So you got to email me info@angrysnowboarder and with your mailing address, make sure you put that in there, and TC will get that in the mail for you. Because we got to send out the sticker club envelopes too this week. Let's see.
Wheel is fun.
Well, this is a good PSA from Ali Zacharon. You know the lift lines you're in are bad when you see them on Jerry of the Day later. Oh God. This past weekend, just people sending me photos of lift lines from the holiday, and I was like, they're like, what are you doing? And I was like, just filled the bathtub up with Epsom salts, gonna listen to some synthwave and soak for like an hour and a half. It's gonna be fucking great. Then I'm gonna play some PUBG, then I'm gonna take the dog out for a walk.
Did you see what was it, Chair 5 at Vail 2 days ago? Monday. I think it was either Monday or Sunday, but it was like halfway up the run on both sides.
I mean,
It was
Jesus Christ.
I hate that place. I hate that chair so much.
Yeah, oh God, dude.
I got stuck in that for like an hour one day, and I'm done.
Yeah. We got Andrew Holton. Copper was all time today, my friend. Dude, Copper was fucking sick. You could walk onto the chairlift. It was great. Yeah. I love that.
It was a local day everywhere, I think. Nobody coming up. Oh, he froze again.
No, I didn't. I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
I was like, you just something. Sorry, I'm really good.
So still.
I can just
you are. I was like, oh, we lost him again. And it's like, no, he's just didn't move.
Oh no. Trust me, I know how to do that when I'm talking to my mom and I need to get off the phone. Here, you know. All right, let's see. Where are we? We'll take this one from our boy Mike T. Too much power for questions. Hashtag bird gang. Hashtag one gorb is enough. That's a Discord thing. I think we have 3 gorbs on the fucking Discord. And all they talk about is hard booting, posy stances, and playing Fortnite. I swear to God, it's the fucking weirdest thing. If you want to deal with pure chaos, just come over to our Discord because I refuse to make individual threads or chat areas or boxes or whatever. It's just one nonstop chat room of bullshit. And the rule is don't scroll up. You never scroll up. Sure. It's all just keep going. There can be 25. Like I'll be talking to someone about gear, and then like Gorb's over there talking about shoving a hard boot up his ass. That's where the whole Gungus thing came up. They've Gungus their bungus. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so there's a link to the Discord down below for anyone that wants to do that. It is not for the faint of heart. There's about a solid 40 people that just do their own thing.
Yeah.
Lose a turn. All right. Let's see. We got David off Black Dynamite. Hey, bros, I lost a footbed on my fixed bindings, rode without it with no huge difference on rails. What do footbeds do again? And should I replace $40? Yes, they do, because
you should replace.
You should replace it because, one, now you're not sitting level in there, so you're actually throwing your anatomy off. You're putting more stress on there. The other thing is they do provide a little bit of dampening for you, so you want to make sure that. So cough up the $40. And how the fuck did you lose a fixed footbed? Those things are on there. Like,
dude, those things suck to take off. Maybe you didn't put it on all the way.
God, these things are a bitch to open. Like this one, like this one does not want to come out, man.
No,
I'm not fucking around when I say these things. Like half the time I just stick something in there and pray that the leverage works. Dude, I got one side of this done.
Yeah, that one's a screwdriver one. I remember riding that one. Being I can't get this. I can't get it.
A fixed footbed. That is freaking talent, dude. I'm impressed. Like, those footbeds never come off. Like, swear to God, if you have good screws and your bindings are on, you're never going to have to touch them ever again. Which, by the way, fixed bindings for the price, they're really good bang for the buck. Like, as a small brand, we do have reviews of them coming. Ooh, cucked. Next person gets a spin.
A lot of that going on today.
Let's see. Yeah, a lot of cucking. We're just cucking. So we'll take this one from Manuel Lenoir. Hey, everyone, love the content. Just bought a K2 hypnotist and I fucking love it. I was always wondering, when you talk about small, medium, and large jumps, what size are you talking about? Cheers. I've realized that my scale of small, medium, and large jumps is very different compared to the general public's. Because it comes from years of riding Park Lane at Breck, where I consider like an average medium jump about 35 feet, and most people consider that big. because freeway was like 50 to 80 plus feet. So when I say large, it's 50 plus. Medium is about your 25 to 30 range, and small is anything from 5 to 15.
Yeah.
But
well, also,
I remember, go ahead.
I was going to say it's set up perfectly at Copper where they got the small line, then they have the medium line in central, and then you got the big dog line next to it where it's like 120 to the sweet spot on 3. And you're like, yeah.
No, it's not 120. It's only like 65.
Well, in the past it was. I don't know about this year.
That's
but there was one year that it was huge.
They reshaped the medium line. They've got some of the steeper landings, so they're better. So I'm like, oh, maybe this year I'll start hitting some bigger medium jumps again. See if that, because I hate those flat landings. They just kill my fucking knees, man.
Oh, I liked them a lot last year. They were good last year.
I was getting back into hitting bigger jumps last year because like my knees had been so fucked for so long. Like last year I rode so good, and this year I'm feeling great for riding and popping. The other thing is knowing that I will not have to ride like 180 products this year is fucking amazing. So, for me, so I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to hit some stuff. So yeah, but yeah, basically small is like 5 to 15 ish, and then medium is like your 20 to 35 ish, and then anything 40 and up is large. So yeah, that's where I'm okay. We're gonna take this super chat. Oh wait, we got to give this guy a spin. Ooh, ouch. You lose a turn. We're going to take this one from Rick Kinzer. What are your thoughts on the K2 manifest? I'm going to let you take it, TC.
I love the team manifest. I don't know. The regular manifest, totally fine still. They have changed it since the last time I've ridden it, where that was back when they had the team manifest and just the regular one. But, I mean, it's a great board, good board to do everything on. It's not going to be like a straight-up Powerboard or like a straight-up like park board, but it handles jumps really well. I know Avon really didn't like it that much.
Every time I ride it, I'm just like, dude, why does this exist?
Because I think you're too big for it.
The passport's better. The broadcast, even though it's average, I'm like, it's just, love the team.
I think you're just too big for it. Like... I think that's what it is, because it's not a super stiff board or anything like that.
No, but like, even every time, I ride size appropriate, and I'm just like, And it's not that it's too soft. It's just like, I just get on it, and I was like, it's a snowboard. It does snowboard things. There's nothing, after riding the team manifest, then having to ride that, and I'm just like,
oh, yeah.
And that's why, like, the passport replaced the team manifest, and I'm like, this is a better board. Like, that's me, man. Oh, that's where I'm at. So let's give this man a spin. Oh, hey, got yourself a small sticker pack. That's a solid come up on there. You got your question answered and that. So Rick, make sure you email me info@angrysnowboarder.com with your mailing address, and we'll get that in the mail to you. So I'm trying to send out some support to you guys. Okay, let's see. We got this one from Taylor Willis. Traveling to Japan and thinking of picking up a Gentum while I'm there. Do you have any experience with their boards? Yeah, the Japanese ones tend to break really easy.
It's that glass top sheet, I've heard.
Every person I know that has bought like a Japanese Gentum has broken it. Mm-hmm. But if they buy the mass-produced ones that are coming out of China, they're like, oh, it's the greatest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
And you are going to pay out the ass over there for that. And when there's better brands, honestly, if you really, let me see if I can find the name here. But if you're going to go over there, there's other little brands. And let's see. Where is it? Man, gotta find this guy. There's a little company that I love the way they're shaping their stuff. The owner's name is Josh. I know that much. What the fuck is it? Like this is what happens when I'm hungry and I just want to offshore snow shapes. Go check them out. You want something different that's not Gentum, but you want one of those Japanese boards. Like, I would go check out an offshore snow shape instead. And you might even get lucky. He might even just custom build you one while you're there. So,
Yeah.
but you know, like
But yeah, I have heard that the handmade ones break, but the production ones are good. So
yeah. But yeah, I would yeah, go check out offshore snow shapes. He's up in Niseko, Hokkaido area instead. And let him know I sent you. I think that would be hilarious. I think that would blow his mind. So yeah. Okay, we'll take this one from Nick Larson. There's a lot of footbed lift normal on Rome katanas. I noticed when I flex my toes, the base plate near the back moves off the board a few millimeters. Thought my mounting screws were loose, but they are okay. I mean, you're going to get a couple inch or a couple mils on that just because it's a mini disc. That's give you more board feel under there. When they start to break in, you'll notice because like if they're new, they do it, but as they break in, the footbed starts to go a little more flat in there, and then you won't have it anymore. Like I mean, I've got 4 pairs of black labels with my lowest pair probably having 250, 300 days on them. Don't even notice it. So you're fine. All right. Let's see. Okay. Well, we'll take this one from Bradley Henkus. Grunt sick of my orc. I'm 6'4", 175 pounds, 11.5 boots. Any recommendations for a powboard? Love deep days in the trees. Oh, you're sick of your orca? Oh, we got powboard for you. TC, rattle 3 off right now.
Oh, I mean, I would probably go with the Storm Chaser or Storm Wolf. And then, I mean, if we're staying volume shift like that, I'd go with that. I'd go Super Pig, or I would go with even a Power Racer for that slightly volume shift. But what do you got? By spring break, sorry. The Power Racers by spring break.
Okay, so you could do the spring break powder twin if you really want to go with a twin like that because it's close to like what the Orca actually rides. You could do a Marhar Lumberjack because you got that 11.5, and you could get away with a 152 because it's like fucking big. Solomon 6 stick in a wide. You're going to be very happy with that in there. Yes, pick your line on ink. Even a Yes hybrid would be awesome in there. So actually, I'd probably go with the hybrid over the pick your line on ink just because you got the 11.5s in there. So you got options for sure for powboards. So, all right. So we've been here an hour. We got 179. If you're just tuning in, make sure you check out the cultural mystery link down below in the description. That's a good one. A lot of you people need to watch that. We got some videos linked down there. Thirsty Thursdays coming up 2/22, Ski Cooper, Colorado, outside Leadville. You got to buy your tickets online 2 days in advance to get that $30 ticket, but we will be doing a meetup. Last year, we had about 14 people show up. I think we're going to probably get about 30 this year. So I know a bunch of brand reps are talking about coming up. So there's a possibility we might bring some demo boards. Not sure. We're still working that out. I don't really want to do too much crazy extra work. We might just have the reps show up and kind of talk to everyone about product and do that and go from there. But it's always a good time. Ski Cooper's a blast. Just be comfortable riding a rope tow. You don't want to be like our boy Josiah and just get pulled all the way to the top.
Yeah. He made it to the top, though. Props to him.
We saw. Yeah. But, also, be prepared to ride the slowest 2-seater on the face of the planet. I think it's 18 minutes, and you only gain like 300 vertical feet. But Ski Cooper's a blast. So, yeah. So we got that coming up. I love this one too from Letters. Yes, I love lowballing the idiots on Marketplace. After some work, I got a black snowboard to death for $70. I've seen his black snowboard to death. That's a fucking screaming deal. So yeah. Okay. We're going to take this one from Artie Cole. Hey guys, what would be an upgrade or a lateral move from a 2021 Jones Mountain Twin ride? Lots of freestyle switch and all over the mountain. Thanks for everything you guys do. Ride Shadowban. You're actually going to get more pop with it too, but it's a good lateral move in my opinion. What do you have, TC?
I mean, if we're going upgrade or lateral move, for upgrade, I would say an Aviator. That'll give you enough snap without being like crazy where you went to the Ultra, where that doesn't ollie the greatest. It takes some time to load up. Otherwise, like if we're also going upgrade, I mean, an algorithm as well.
Yeah,
Pretty much the same
it's the
shape.
beefier version of the Shadow Band.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. Otherwise, I mean, like if we're going lateral move, a Mercury, Capita Mercury would be, in my eyes, like the most similar. Maybe not as great of an edge hold, but still
no.
good
And if you're going to do
option
that
for
and you
you.
want an upgrade, go to the Mega Merc instead.
Yeah, yeah.
Or even just go to a Super DOA.
Or you can do that too.
A lot. I'd go to the Super DOA at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you could even do like a Roam Agent Pro. That would be solid. If you want some 3BT in there, get a Battalion Goliath or an Evil Twin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got options, man. Sky's the limit for you. All right. BZMs with the super chat. The only way to ride POW is to smash it. Facts. What the hell is that stupid strap for people to hold like reins on their board? Hashtag spin for slim. Hashtag click like and links. Hashtag send it to the moon. Hashtag RIP All Stackers Adventures. So if you follow me, follow us on Instagram, I posted to our story this horrible fucking snowboard training strap thing. And you basically put these stirrups and then you pull up between your feet, and it's supposed to keep you balancing so you can pull up and do it. It's going to teach you all sorts of bad habits. This is designed by some fucking idiot that just doesn't know how to get off a chairlift. And I was like, this is it. But the best part, I was like, so which snowboard influencer is going to take the cash to endorse this first? My guess is Buckhouse. But, yeah. So anyways, that freaking thing, I got hit with a targeted ad and I was like, what the fuck is this crap? Like the kook video. Oh, dude, my favorite. You'll love this one, TC. So it's that time of the year, start of the new year, where all the kook companies come out with their targeted ads. I got hit for those Broco binding plates that are 360 degree. Yeah. They're going to be at the On Snow demo.
In January?
At the end of the month, they say they're going to be there, and they're putting out the ads. They're like, come on by and test out our stuff. And I was like, that's a private demo, you dumb fucks.
Huh. That'd be fun.
Oh.
See if they paid for the
I kind of want to go over and be like, hey, guys, can I try these out? Oh, we'll mount them up on your board. No. Go over, and then when I go, like, from booth to booth with the burritos that I give the reps, put it down, put a bunch of the burritos on it, and spin it like a Lazy Susan and be like, you guys have choices. And I'll be like, these guys are letting me demo this Lazy Susan.
Yes.
Yeah, so, all right, let's get this man a spin. And yes, we are in the weeds with your questions. We're about a half hour behind. Oh, TC rigged this. All right. Mm-hmm. So we got this one from JNack17. Just got a new puppy, so not doing much riding. I know you have a Malinois. Any puppy tips? Yeah, so if your dog's a heavy chewer as a puppy, cover everything in yuck spray and then cover your hand in it and let them nibble on it. It'll teach them to never bite you. And that's what I did with my Malinois. I covered it with the yuck spray. She just associates it with it. And then I would say, ow, when she would bite me. So like Malinois are a mouthy breed. And TC will agree. She's not mouthy at all. She'll lick you, but she will not bite you. And if you say, ow, she'll drop whatever toy is there to give it back to you. The big thing is what you put in now with your puppy is going to pay off tenfold. Like when I got Baroness, I took 7.5 weeks off from work just to train her. And now she's 3. She's going to be 3 at the end of February on the 28th. She'll be 3. And everyone tells me, they're like, your Malinois is not like, she's hyper, but she's not crazy hyper. And they're like, she listens. She's well-mannered. She doesn't climb on furniture. Every now and then, like when TC, if she hasn't seen TC for a week, the first thing she'll do is she'll jump up and like lean into him. And then if we say no, she's just like, oh, okay. But, she's a good dog.
She's a good dog.
She's a good dog. But yeah, you put your work in on that. So let's see. Okay. Looking for questions here. We got a PSA from Nobody Special. Wolf Creek is hitting hard right meow. Come on down, folks. Now would be the time to hit it because one more big storm, that place is going to be flat as fuck. Yeah. So, all right. We got a boot question from Piff. Solomon launch boa 10+ days. Since yesterday, I began experiencing pain in the outer ankle bone on the dominant foot. It feels like the shell boa is digging in to the bones. Any tips? So it could be that you've packed it out a little bit and now it's pressing hard on there. So you might need to get like something like an ankle donut, and you basically cut a small section and put it right where the bone protrusion is on the outside of the shell or outside of the liner between the shell, and you put it in there and that'll alleviate some of the pressure. It could be you need to heat mold. It could be that you damaged it and you injured it somehow and now it's just putting pressure on it regardless. There's a few things in there.
Also with that tongue tied or their, what do they call it? Straight jacket.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it too hard, the way it loops through, do I have anything?
Hang on, I
don't have anything like that. But the way it loops through, when it pulls across, it can pull across onto that like ankle, onto that ankle bone right there on the outside of it, which I have seen as well. What boot is that?
The Echo. Does that have?
I thought that was dual boa, not the.
Yeah, it's dual boa. It doesn't have straight jacket. You're right.
But you could be just tightening that one too much as well, where it's just pulling across and pulling down to your ankle bone, and that's where it's sitting. So I'd say maybe try to loosen, or what I normally do with my boots, because I have like same idea, is tie the boots or like get them tight, tighten that ankle boa down, tighten the boots fully, release the ankle boa, and then just retighten until you barely feel it. And that should get rid of that pressure if that's what's causing it. If that's not what's causing it, then go with Averin's route where you put a donut in there, tape it in there, heat it in there, glue it in there, whatever. But something like that. That would be the first thing I would try, is just making sure that you're not tightening it too much where you're getting a pressure point.
It's good. Yeah. So you have options to fix that. And we're catching up on a bunch of projects. So I'm going to be refilming the boot fitting 101. And there's going to be a ton more videos this year to drop in the off season because our editor needs stuff to edit. So yeah. All right. We got My Knees Are Cheese with another super chat. This whole TC Coke Lord thing is hilarious. You need to shape up, young man. Everybody knows huffing farts is a way better high. Hashtag I've got a raging clue right now. He's just cluing around.
I do wear my ninja suits religiously, and that's just a delayed fart smeller, really. You fart in that thing, you forget about it.
Smell when you get home and you pull out of it. Is it just like, ugh?
No, it's not bad. I don't know. It's always like a delayed reaction. So you'll do it. You'll have your face mask on, and then it's like, take a turn, take a heel side turn, whatever. And you're like, so much shit in my pants here, dude. Like, this is bad. And you're like, I don't know where that smell's coming from. And you're like, oh yeah, I did that in the gondola. Shit. Like,
did that in the gondola. Jesus Christ. Oh, cucked. Next question gets a spin. Let's see. No. Okay. Ooh, okay. We'll take this one as I like this one from Sarmad Khan. Ride Shadow Van versus the Capita Indoor Survival comparisons, please. So the new Indoor Survival is twin. It's not directional twin anymore. So you have a little bit of setback on the Shadow Van in there. The big difference is going to be the pop. The Ride has more pop once you load it up. It's just got more rebound out of it. Not saying that the Indoor Survival doesn't have it, but it snaps more. The other thing is the Ride is more damp than the Indoor Survival. You're going to feel a little more chatter underfoot with it. You got anything you want to add, TC?
No, that's pretty much it.
So, all right. Let's give this man a spin. I just want to eat some food. Oh, God. You get the cuck got cucked. It's a double cuckening. We'll take this one from Stephen Steve. Hey, guys, would you choose the new Force or the Ultra for the Indoor Survival for riding mainly pieced, but with a lot of flat tricks here and there park? You're going to get more flex out of the Ultra in there, but if you're looking for a more damp ride, the Force is going to be a little bit better. But if you're really just looking to butter around, I'd go with the Ultra.
Yeah.
All right. Let's got to scroll back up, now, because like Had to pass a bunch of things. Got to give the. Wait, did I? No, I got to give this guy a spin. We're all over the place here. Toe side, never. That's a Discord joke. Okay. Zeke S. Got to get the girlfriend a new board. What are some of the better women's boards on the market? TC, take it away.
K2 women's cold shoulder, the women's flagship. It really depends on what you're looking for. Otherwise, like the Capita Equalizer, the Ride Saturday, the Ride Psycho Candy, what's the one that I always forget by Ride that's like everybody put it on, they fucking love it. What is that thing? Their direction, Magic Stick. That would be the one. Yeah. But yeah, those are all directional ones. I'm assuming more carving than twinish stuff. What do you got for twins for them though, just in case?
So, well, you could do the Huck knife.
Yeah,
because that's unisex.
Oh, they have that new one coming out too. The what is it?
The abstract? No, that thing's
not
ass.
the abstract. It's no, it's like a women's Huck knife almost. It's like
that's new for next year though, isn't it?
No, that's this year.
Is it? Oh shit! What the fuck is that called?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is why Carl should have worked for us. She blew it. We could have had her on this live stream, being like, "Carl, we got a female question. Wake up!" Like, huh? What? That's right. Everyone in P Tools right now that's watching this is laughing because we're talking shit on Carl. They're like, "She only works on Sundays."
But she's living her best life right now. She works like 4 days a week, rides 3 days, loving it.
Yeah. She's just doing her thing, living in her van with her dog.
Yep.
No, stoked for it. Let's give this man a spin. Oh, well, if you check out some of the Rome line of women's stuff too, there's some sick stuff from Rome in there. Ooh, and Ollie slow signs. Always Ollie slow signs. All right, we got Bezium's used hot soup a lot last weekend, even on the runs. People look really confused on the hill when you shout it out. That's the best place to use it. They get the fuck out.
That's what you're supposed
to. Hot soup coming through, and they're like,
yeah.
TC used it on me. It doesn't work because I have headphones, and I was just like, "Did you just hot soup me?" Just like
I did. Yeah.
Giving you hot guy. Oh yeah. Oh, you gotta try again. Oh, this is good too from Zekas. Swear I saw one loose clue high back under the look. I bet you someone just reached over and pulled the cord on them, just boop, because they hadn't gotten to the top to strap the back foot in yet, so they just boop. I mean, I would do it. I wouldn't give a fuck.
That would be so funny.
Be like, how do you even ride down at that point? You can't. You
don't.
I love it. I love it.
Get really good at one footing, I guess.
Dude, you won yourself a small sticker pack. Make sure you email me info@angrysnowboarder, and we'll get that in the mail eventually. God, we are so far behind on mailing shit out. It's awful. We're the worst. We're the worst.
What am I behind on mailing out?
Sticker Club, and then last week's and this week's. You'll get this week's. Well, I've just got to give you the list.
I was like, I don't have any lists right now.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm still trying to send out shit from Black Friday.
That's fair.
Horrible. So, okay, we got a message. We got a super chat from Jack Off Beat, but for our Discord has a historian who has cataloged all the live stream history. For Brendan, the disgruntled historian, Camber is tight, #life tips, #RIPL Stackers Adventures. He threw his ass down sexual style on his Yonex Rev. I love the fact that our guys just super chat messages from other people now for no apparent reason. You got nothing. All right. Okay, we got this one from JRez. Is Keystone Colorado's Mountain Creek or Hunter? #Cruise the Blues. #not dead, just busy. So she's one of our OG, like, people that, so when she checks in, it's kind of a big thing. Keystone, I don't want to say it's as good as Mountain Creek. It's worse. And it's worse than Hunter. Like, fucking, God, I fucking hate Keystone. It's just such a shithole. It's such a shithole. And people are like, you just don't understand it. And I was like, no, I've ridden probably 1,000 days there in my life. At this point, I'm not missing anything. Like, I haven't ridden there in a decade, and I can only assume it's gotten worse because Buckhouse claims it as home base.
Dude, it was gnarly going there today. Everybody was in the right lane, and parking lots were already full. I was like, what the hell is going on here, guys? Like,
How Fever was, well, the problem is it's like that Summit Value Pass, and there's that Keystone Value Pass. So all those people from Colorado Springs that buy it, like the military guys, families and shit, just fucking Truckosaurus up the back way if they can, or they come up. And 70, I guess, wasn't closed, then it was. And, you know, so they all just mob it. I do not understand people's fascination with Keystone because it is, it's such a fucking horrible resort. Like in the morning, first thing, the groomers are in the sun. But by 10:30, they're already in the shade because the way that mountain sits. And it sits in the Keystone Donut. It'll be like Breck, 6 inches, Copper, 7 inches, Loveland, 10 inches, A Basin, 3 feet, Keystone, -10. You're like, what? Huh? What? You know? And it's like, it's just got, and the fact that they make the beginner run snake through the whole middle of the resort. So you have to cut across it when you're trying to get back. And then they yell at you for speeding. And you're like, I'm just trying to get back to my fucking car. Like, yeah, dude, that place. And also the gondola was put in wrong. They don't talk about this. So when they put the new gondola in, the station at the top, the survey was off by 5 inches. That's why when you ride the gondola, it slams into the concrete and then pulls into the track. No one noticed. Like, once you point this out, people will notice. So the base gondola is fine. The towers are fine. The top one, either it shifted when they were laying it or it was off, but it's just off enough that if you look at, it's got that big rubber stopper in it. And what it is when the cabin comes in, it hits and then pulls right in. It's not built right. They don't want to admit it, but it's not. You know,
I don't remember that.
The house is full of black mold. They don't talk about that. You know, like asbestos and black mold, 2 great things. One's protecting the other. It's like, oh, we started a fire, but all it did was contain the black mold, so it's smoking everyone to death. Like, I fucking hate Keystone. That place is such a shithole. It's just so shitty. It's like, hey, we built this giant ice castle at the top. We're gonna ask, and they do that in the preseason. They're like, we're gonna ask you to download now on the gondola because we couldn't blow snow on the last 100 feet of the run.
I love that.
Keystone's horrible. I mean, although I've never seen rodents of unusual size at Keystone, and I have at Mountain Creek. My friend Kay got trapped. Also, hot soup coming through.
That's my first mountain I ever rode, actually. Like real mountain.
Real mountain?
Keystone. Yeah. We got dropped off at the bottom of the gondola. Yep. It was me and 2 friends. I think I was like 12 years old, and then there was one that was 13 and one that was like 11 or something like that. And our parents are just like, take that to the top. There's an easy run down. These 2 people had never.
The run was.
Didn't know what the run was. No, nobody told us the name of the run. And we looked around and we're like, that looks good. That was not good. Like, we ended up on a black diamond that was like straight down. Like, one of my friends is sliding down on his ass crying. Like, it's a great time. We found it later, but it took us like a good hour and a half to get down.
People in the preseason, the last like 300 feet on River Run is the scariest thing on earth.
Yeah.
And they're like I got yelled at by mountain safety because I rode the trees down. And like, you know, like those trees are closed. And I was like, well, there's a gap between one set of bamboo and the other that's like this. I figured it was an access gate. Yeah. And they're like, why are you in the trees? And I was like, because it's fucking safer. And as they're yelling at me and I'm like coming out of the trees, like 25 people just get fucking murdered. And I'm like, oh my God. You know?
Yeah, it's a humbling experience for the first time going there when they really haven't gotten snow in a while. Like,
dude, like That place is just so questionable at best. And my favorite are people are like, you just need to go to the Outback and it's like the sickest POW ever. And you go and you ride it and you realize if you make one wrong turn, you're riding a creek bed to get back to the chairlift. And you're like, and if you fall in the creek bed, you're wet and then going back to the chairlift. And I was like, no, rather ride Breck. Like people can talk shit all they want on Breck. I actually love that mountain. Yeah, it's flat. It's got steep terrain, but if you know where you're going, like you never have to, like Keystone, it's like I had to take a gondola up to get off the gondola, to take a gondola to the back, to get off the gondola, to ride down, to take a chairlift, to get to the back, to get to the goods. It's like Breck, I got off the gondola, I got on a chairlift, I found goods.
Yeah. I did like that they, I don't know if they still have it, but Keystone used to have like that $5 like snowcat ride, which was sick.
Because they put a chairlift in.
Oh, that's lame then.
That's that.
Because we used to just hike that instead. Yeah, that's lame then. Because that
was
really fun.
My favorite was like they're like it's $5 to ride the cat, and I was like it's free to walk behind it.
Yeah, we did that a few times, and then we're like, all right, we had $10 between three of us, like cash, and we're like, hey man, we'll give you $10, and he's like, nah, screw it, go in. I'm like, okay, but they don't tell you that a lot of that is traversing. Like you're traversing back to the resort almost, and you're like, oh,
yeah,
it's Sweet Hillside, like.
Yeah, no. All right, well, we spun that for J-Raz. We'll take this one from BCM's. Travis Rice ripping GoPro kids was the highlight of the week. I haven't seen this clip, but supposedly he just picks on GoPro kids.
Doesn't he ride with GoPros all the time?
He's sponsored by GoPro.
That's what I thought. All right, whatever. That's cool. Maybe that sponsorship ended.
You get nothing. All right, we got Tyler Richter. Late to the show today. I love you both. Hashtag no homo. Also, this might be the best year ever for snowboarding vids. Bangers drop every week. Dude, straight up. True. Straight up. Yeah, I mean, that's just factually true. Bangers on bangers on bangers. This isn't blank. This isn't blank. Okay. All right, we'll take this one from R Rainer 00. What's a solid women's board for trees and POW? She spent 15 years on a trash ash skate banana. Birds of a feather was not the answer. No, K2 cold shoulder. K2 cold shoulder. Yeah, that's where I would go with that.
You could go with Dynamis as well.
Dynamis is or Cortado.
Cortado would probably be better. Because that's going to be the same profile. That's going to be a similar profile to that skate banana. And
you could go with a Psycho Candy.
Mm-hmm.
You could do like, what is it? The Swoon from Arbor?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's the Swoon. There's also the what's Jimmy Anderson's? She makes
don't recommend that. Jamie Anderson's the devil.
But her crystals powered this board, and it's a directional board, and it looks actually pretty dope.
Are powering her into early retirement.
She's had a career forever.
Yeah,
she needs to go into retirement.
30 years.
Yeah,
she's the leader of the women's anti-progression league. It's like she gets some girl come out and do some banger ass trick that they can't do, and then they're over there and they're like, hey, so we don't spin above a 720. Jamie wins every contest, and we all pool our money, and then we split it, and everyone gets paid. I swear to God, that's what they do. And it's just like, no, go away.
Now it's always in there, and she's like, I'm not splitting shit. I'm gonna win everything handily.
All right. We're going to take this one from Ali Zacharone. What's the longest you ever sat in a lift line? Park City this past weekend made me question my life choices. I got trapped in Breckenridge for a solid hour and 15 minutes. Like I just couldn't unstrap and get out. And I was like, I just want to leave. I just want to fucking leave. And even then, like where I was on the mountain, I would have had to walk down to get out and shit. So it was just like a whole thing. And it just fucking sucked so much. But it's like, it's always the Vail resorts that are the worst. Mm-hmm. They're the ones.
Well, I was going to say,
you know,
I got stuck in Vail Chair 5 lift line, like leaving at the end of the day. I think I was in there like over an hour. I was there long enough that I did all of my homework on like in my college homework on my phone. I downloaded Word, did it all on there, wrote a 2-page paper just because I was like, I have nothing else to do. This is the worst. And then I also got stuck on the lift for like 45 minutes at it happened at Steamboat, and then it also happened at Breck on that long lift with the middle
Oh,
where
Super
you can
Connect.
enter from. Yeah, I got stuck on there for like 45 minutes by myself, like just sitting there.
I
like,
got
what do I
stuck
do?
on Beaver Run because the gear jumped the belt or something in there and it locked up. I got stuck for 1 hour and 12 minutes. And when they finally got it working and they tried to be like, here's a coupon for free hot cocoa, and I was like, fuck that, I want a goddamn lift ticket. And the guy was arguing with me, and I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure I got frostbite on my big toe. And I was like, give me a fucking lift ticket. Give me a free season. And he's like, well, here's a free hot chocolate. And I was like, yeah, hot chocolate made with ass and shitty chocolate that I'm probably allergic to. Suck a fart, you queef.
The Steamboat gave me like $25 for being on it. And I was like, okay, that's not bad. But I didn't get shit from Breck.
Yeah, no, Breck.
Not one thing.
Yeah, no. So stupid. Anyways, guys, we're gonna throw a commercial up, and I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. We'll see you in a minute.
Okay, guys, time for a product endorsement that we're actually paid for, which is a rarity around here because no one else wants to pay us for anything, contrary to popular belief. But we have no problem taking the money from CB Days. Why? Because we believe in their product. It helps us. I have a lot of ailments. I have arthritis. I have missing cartilage in my body. I probably shouldn't even be able to walk, let alone talk to you between the brain damage and the body damage. But here I am, promoting a product that I fully believe in, and that is the OG Muscle Gel. CB Days has been awesome. I have been using this for 2+ years. This is what helps me get through a really long season, and I ride typically 130 to 160 days a year. This changes everything. But you know what? I'm not the only one that's endorsing it. We got professional athletes, we got influencers, which those people really don't matter, and my mom. My mom fully endorses this. Are you at the shopping cart page on CB Days website? You getting ready to check out? Why don't you use code ANGRY20? Save yourself 20% on this and get yourself a really good deal. You know you want to. Trust me. Just trust me.
All right. Well, I'm back. I don't know where TC is. Probably fell in the toilet. All that Taco Bell. It'll get you. Look who's alive. So, yeah. You're alive. You survived. Did you fall in the toilet?
No, it was just a long pee because I drank a cup of coffee and half my water bottle. So I was like, okay, this is going to be a long one.
All right. Okay, so we got John Garrity. What is your opinion on the new 4x4? I like that board. Like, that's a really solid board. I've been able to do like some solid free riding on it. It's like a freestyle free ride board. It kind of fits in that same category as like the K2 Passport or even Ride Algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that board. That's a really solid board. Okay. We got a super chat from our boy Letters. No link to click for the Endeavor archetype. Here's my donation. Hashtag RIP Stackers Adventures. Hashtag Feed TC. Hashtag RIP Charles Kinkos. Hashtag Kinko is dumb. Hashtag Lib is overrated. Hashtag Mercury's on everything. Hashtag RIP Billy Ray. Jesus Christ, dude. That's a lot of hashtags. Remember to spray some skiers, people. Spray some skiers. All right. We got another super chat from BZMs. The aeronaut bucked and rode me a few times. I can't imagine Snowboard Pro Cam side slipping and knuckling while having no control. That dude is convinced that it's a directional twin, and it's not. Like it's a freestyle free ride board, and it's stiffer than people think. Like a lot of people are just not selling that board how they should. You need to ride it still because you look like
that. I do need to ride it. I also need a haircut.
Top of the fact, he wrote it with clue bindings. Ugh. Click the links, people. Click the links. Okay. Let's see. All right. We got Adam Lieberman. Hey, folks, question. How viable is the Capita indoor survival as an all-around daily driver? It's very viable, but if you're going to go with a twin as an all-arounder from Capita, grab the Spring Break Resort Twin. It's basically the same board with a little more snap, and it's a little more damp in there, and I think you would be happier with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I say this as a guy that has liked the indoor survival, but when I got on the Resort Twin, I was just like, fuck, ride this for everything. Also, the Discord is speaking to you, TC. We need more TC in the Discord. Like, you need to do it. You need to join in. Get in there with the chaos. They love you.
Creeping.
They love it when you show up. They go wild.
I know.
Fucking weird.
You guys will get sick of me if I'm in there all the time, though. So, you know, we got to keep it in spurts.
All right. We got the S2000 guy. 2 weeks from this Sunday, I'm headed to Beaver Creek for a nice midweek trip. Think you get slammed before that? We're getting fucking slammed right now, dude. The good thing about Beaver Creek, you're still going to be able to find POW if it doesn't snow for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Like, you're solid. Like, that place is fucking solid. I love Beaver Creek. It's pretty much the only reason I'm contemplating getting an Epic Pass next year.
It's just so far away. I'm like...
What, next season?
No, I'm saying, like, the Beaver Creek is just so far away. I'm like, like...
My record is 22 minutes from downtown Breck to the Elk parking lot. I'm not saying I caused a car accident. I'm just saying there was a bunch of cars that kept sliding all over behind me. And then I realized I forgot my boots and had to turn around.
Oh, no.
I had made it in 22 minutes and I was like, this is bullshit.
We've all been there.
Yeah, so. Go ollie some slow signs and then get free cookies while you're at Beaver Creek.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Which this comment says it best, slammed by cookies. Facts. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. We got Wesley Christensen. I have a ride bench warmer right now, and it might be too stiff for a rad dad like me. I ride medium park feature, thinking of an E-Jack knife. No, God, no.
No.
If the bench warmer is too stiff, the E-Jack knife is going to be too stiff. The good thing is your bench warmer will break in. It just takes about 15 days of solid riding. Like, go hit some medium park jumps and land on the tail, real tail heavy. Then hit it switch and land on the nose, real nose heavy, and watch it break in. No, you do no. If that's too stiff for you, the E-Jack knife is too much for you. If you really want a good rad dad board, Capita Indoor Survival. That's really it right there. Or Spring Break Resort Twin.
I was thinking of Zero.
Zero.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you want to be.
I mean, Zero is the same thing as a bench warmer with less carbon. So
yeah,
still got a good snap to it. I do like that board a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have it behind you, do you?
No.
So, all right. Well, let's see. We'll take this one from Benjamin Jolly. Great name. That's a great name. Just bought the Wired Directive. So stoked. Any more thoughts on it besides your video? I love that board. Solid. You saw the review. What more do you need from me? You're just looking for validation at this point. You're fucking validated. Go ride. So I'm redoing the store like I've been working on, along with 25 billion other projects. But we're going to add a validation option where all you do is you pay for it and you tell me what board setup you have, and it will just be like, you're validated, go ride. That's it. That's all it is. I might even make like a little video that I just send it to you. It's like a private video, and it's like, you've been validated, my child, go ride. I might even put a fake Pope costume on. My brother's an auctioneer, my older brother, and he bought out a costume shop, but it wasn't like modern costumes. There was a bunch of like Star Trek 1960s costumes in there and shit. But he's got like a full Jesus outfit and it is better than anything you could get on Amazon. And he's like, dude, I got a Pope one. And I was like, you got Slutty Pope? And he's like, I can make it slutty. And I was like, I'll be Slutty Pope because I think that would be funny. And it'd just be a video of me being like, my child, you are validated with your purchase. And then like, someone's going to send me and it's going to be like some god awful. And I was like, repent for your sins, heathen.
I'll do I don't know. I'll take that Jesus one if he's got that. That would be pretty awesome.
I'll ask him about it because he was talking about getting rid of some of it just to make some space. So, because I think that would be funny. You could be the real snowboard Jesus. That's what we do. We make a fake account called the Real Snowboard Jesus, and all you do is bless people's setups. Bless you, my child.
Yep.
Walk forth and
lay that righteous edge.
Doing real snowboard philanthropy and shit.
Yep.
That would be fucking.
Just come out, not even with holy water, just like a Pacifico or something, and just splash people with it. Be like, you've been blessed.
You come out, and you're giving people like shooters of fireball. Because you're outside, and like if it's a little kid, you're giving them like a little thing of hot chocolate.
Yep.
Which that could work because you and I got to talk about it. We got a chocolate company that wants to sponsor us. Fortunato Chocolates, and they want to do custom angry chocolate stuff. So we got to look at the contract. I got to talk with you some more about that. So yeah. All right. Okay, BZMs. If your knees are feeling better, I'm still waiting for the 40 for 40. I don't think the 40 for 40 is happening. I was going to do 40 tricks for my 40th birthday, and then it just never happened.
Oh, you got a ride on your birthday. It was raining.
This year I didn't ride. Last year I did. Or not, well, last season. Ollie, some slow signs. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a super chat from our boy James. Board rec for my sister, please. She's mastering shaping turns and edge control. Midwest plus Colorado Resorts, weighs 140 pounds. Picked up the CL 6 bindings, solid bindings. Looking at a Nidecker Odyssey 151 or a Dance Hall 43. Ooh, that's a big difference in there. Go with the 51 Odyssey, though. That's a better carving board than that Dance Hall. Or bumper up on the Dance Hall one size. And I think that you would be happier with that in there. Otherwise, they do make a smaller Karua pencil, and that might be a good option as well. What are you thinking, TC?
I mean, yeah, I would probably go with the Odyssey over the Dance Hall. I just think that Dance Hall is probably too small. Also, I'm assuming 140-pound CL6 has probably got a little bit bigger of a foot, I would imagine. So probably go with that Odyssey. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, yeah, just go with the Odyssey, I think.
Yeah. All right, let's give this man a spin. Ooh, this isn't blank. All right, we got our boy Alan Poon. Pow boards with less back leg burn for heavy wet Tahoe Pow. I'm 125 pounds, 5'10", and seems my option is very limited. I'd be skipping leg days. Go grab yourself a Ride Psycho Candy. You're the ideal size for a smaller Psycho Candy. You are.
I was thinking of mine Xander as well.
Yeah. I mean, at 125 pounds, like you could actually, I'm assuming your boots are proportional to you. You might be able to actually get away with like a wind sport. Look at it like, but check out the Rome Ravine too, or the Ravine Select, but probably the Ravine.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I would do. I mean, yeah. And this one's for you from Biam Gungus. Not your bungus, your Gungus. It's the front bungus. Well, Gungus, you won yourself a small sticker pack. Make sure you email me there, info@Angry Snowboarder, and we'll get that in the mail to you. A lot of small sticker packs going out. You good on envelopes right now? Do I need to order more?
I still have probably 30 or 40 envelopes, something like that, for small ones.
You need more.
Yeah.
Sticker club. Yeah. You're gonna need more.
I'll need both. Probably. Shit. I'll check and I'll let you know after this.
Oh yeah. Let me know.
We'll do that.
Let's see. And of course, Letters wants us to go to Soldier Mountain in Idaho for AngryCon 2025. 2 lifts, no rope tow, not 18 minutes long either. But where's the charm in that? I want us to be able to yell at everyone. I want the place. See, that 18-minute lap, you got to understand. If there's a lot of us, when I get off at the top and I ride down, I can get on with the people that are waiting in line still.
That's true.
And then I can ride with different people. And then that just keeps everything going.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, all right, we got RJ Gould with the super chat. Got to say, my favorite part of moving from Colorado is the lift lines at Bachelor are much better. One thing I miss about Colorado is the lifts never need to be de-iced. Yeah, it's a little wet and cold up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a little different than around here. I lived in the Northwest. I know why. Yeah, so toe side, never. See what we got here. Oh, looking for more questions. Actually, while we're at it, because we've been here for we've been here for an hour and 45. Today is blowing by. Let's check in on our poll topic. So, have you smashed POW? We're gonna end that poll, but right now we had 53% at yes. That's a really good number out of 282 people. I really like that. Yeah, no, like that's what I like. I like seeing that though. A lot of people though have white line fever. They're just blowing lines in the bathroom.
You know.
So. Okay, so I want to bring this one up from Tomfoolery. Anyone going to Buckhouse's snowboard camp? Don't go to the Buckhouse camp. Go to Tommie Bennett camps. He's got a few spaces still available. You're going to actually learn how to ride better. You're going to have a good time. It's up in Oregon. It's TB Snow Camp or TB Camps or something like that. But let's support Tommie. Let's get that taken care of. But yeah, so here's the official results on Have You Smashed POW recently? Yes, 52% no, 32% boo. Does packed powder count? 10%. White line fever, 4%. Poll had 284 votes. 284. That's a good turnout, guys. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so take this one from MJV14. What do you know so far with Mervin going to have full camber boards next season? There's 6 new camber profiles. Holy fuck. The off ramp is like full, like they're going full camber. They're still going to have C3, C2X, C2, all that shit. And of course, the skate banana exists, which by the way, I'm asking for a skate banana so you can redo it. So you can have a review talking about how bad it is.
We'll see. I'm not going to have a biased opinion on the skate banana.
Oh yeah. You rode a park pickle.
I did. I moved to Colorado.
I rode the skate banana the first year it came out and I thought it was horrible.
That's
fair. It's not like it's changed in 20 years.
No.
God, it's been almost 20 years. Will there be an updated review of the Marhar invasion? There is. There's literally a 2024 Marhar invasion review.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Ooh, I like this one from Alan Bradshaw. What happens if I open a sea-level Zima at 12,000 feet? Probably going to be a little bit of spray. I'm more curious where you found Zima at sea level right now because they're not producing it in the U.S., which means you either had to go get one of the Japanese bottles and import it, or you've been hoarding it and not telling Randy, and he's pissed. Randy loves his Zima. Remember to spray some skiers, people. Spray some skiers. All right. Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. We'll take this one from Alexi Oliver. And they say, yeah. Is the Stratas or Ultras better as a pure park jump jibbing binding? Stratas will be a little bit better for jumping. The Ultras are better all arounder, in my opinion, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. I want you to answer this one from C Story 333. When checking if a base grind is needed, do you scrape your nails along the width of the base or the length? Thank you.
Yeah.
You show them.
You're supposed to just pick it up and put it down like a guitar and just do that, and you'll be able to hear it. If you don't hear anything, then it's time. But if you still got a little sound to it, then you'll be all good there. But yeah, just pick it up like a guitar and just air guitar it and push your nail on it, and that's how you do it. How else do you do it?
I lick it. If it feels groovy, we're good. If it feels smooth, bad. Okay. Let's see. This is a good one from Luke Desanier. Do you guys only test boards on reference stance, or do you mess with the setback? I mean, I just measure it out at 21.5 and put it on. If it's got setback, it's got setback. If it doesn't, and then I go out and ride. And then if I'm having problems with it, I might change it during the day. But 9 times out of 10, it's like I never have problems. So,
yeah. I mean, I'll use reference stance to figure out where I should put my stance, but I'm going to keep it at 22 or as close as I can to 22 inches. So
TC loves Jones's reference stance at almost 24 inches. He likes to just max it out, and then he likes to have it at 32, negative 32.
Dirty 30s.
Yeah. Okay, we got Hunter Guynep. Avery and TC have been riding a Mountain Twin for 4 years. I'm looking to upgrade to a more aggressive PreRed board. The deep fake is on my radar, but is there anything with a lower price tag? I mean, no, because the deep fake's new. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So you're not going to find a closeout for a while. Let's see. I mean, you could probably do like an Amplid Soli Grail, and I know they were blowing out some of their older ones that were brand new. Ride, maybe you could go with a Berserker because you can probably find a last year's still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, maybe a last year's K2 Passport, but maybe, but like, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
But like
Libtech E-Jackknife.
But I mean, like, ride boards, like, for what you get and like how much they are, they're pretty on par, I think, with like being on the less expensive side. Like,
I mean, they last. I mean, my
companies.
Shadow Band has 100 days and it's still not clapped.
It's got more than that, I would say. Have you had that for 3
about
seasons?
100.
Okay.
It's about 100, I think. So, because it's got, I think it got about, there's the 60, and this season it's probably gotten about 30, 60, 30 something. So it's about 100.
Okay.
Like, it's going to make it through this season, test and bindings. It might even make it to next year. So, yeah. All right. We got this super chat from Zeke S. Fucking love y'all. Only real snowboarding channel out there. I own a Psycho Candy with Supermatics, and I want a more twin park setup. Any rec, size 11, 150, 6'1". So you probably want something at about a 151, 152. With a size 11, you're going to be needing something that's a wide. So that's the other thing. But I would look at like a Rome Artifact, Ride Zero. I don't know. What do you have, TC?
I was thinking an Element, Arbor Element camber.
Really?
Because that's like a mid-wide.
You'd be better off going. You'd be better off going with a Westmark over an Element.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's the one I rode this year, not the Element. Westmark. Yeah. So I'd probably go with something like that because that would be like a mid-wide, or you could go with like a Yes Standard as well, where that would be twin, but it's going to be wide enough at the feet, but still have a good side cut for approaching rails and everything. So something like that. If we're going bindings for them, I'd probably go like Pair of Forces, something like that. That would handle both of those boards well. Or you keep the Supermatics, but that might be too much of a dead spot if you're trying to grease rails or something like that.
That's the problem with the Supermatics. Like, they're just out of my reach, and I don't want to reach over there. They just have such a big dead spot. That's the problem. You're not going to get a lot.
That's the only problem with them, but.
Yeah, there's like some other minor issues with them, but frankly, it's a superior binding than the Clue.
Yeah,
but yeah. I mean, that's it. Let me think. Doesn't Capita make like a 51 wide in like the Ultra Fear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be another good one right there too. Get the camber though, not the reverse. Get the camber.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like the box knife from Libtech too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think they also make a 53 wide as well in that Ultra Fear.
Maybe that's what
They
it
make
is.
a lot of sizes in that board.
They do.
They make a lot.
Yeah. So, all right. Give this man another spin. Toe side, never. And then I want to bring this one up. This is from our boy Cam, going back to the ice castle at Keystone. He's like, hey, man, I got my first kiss in that castle. What was his name? What snow cone held you down and was like, kiss me? Because you know that's what happened. That's what happened. Well, all right. Let's see. Looking for some more questions. I think we're slowly catching up. I mean, we've been here almost 2 hours, so we're probably going to dip out. We might go a little longer just because I want to catch up on some stuff. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one for you from Luke Scherzanowski. $2 for TC to get his cheeks in the Discord. All right, nothing. All right. Okay, I like this question too from For the Homies. What's a good board for freestyle park beginner here? Dude, so you just need a soft flexing twin. Nothing crazy, nothing special. So like, I'm thinking Rome Artifact, Ride Kink, K2 Geometric, Ride Zero if you want something a little stiffer in there. K2 or Capita Ultra Fear, Rosinal Retox is another good one. What do you have for this man?
I mean, I would even say like a 9-decker score. Like that would be a good one. Where that one's coming in under $400 too, with a still really good base and everything. I love that board actually. That board's really fun. Something like that. Otherwise, even trying to think what. I mean, even a GNU Money, honestly.
Yeah, GNU Money's a great one right there. Battalion Disaster. You got options, man. You got so many options. All right.
I would say probably nothing. I would say nothing over $400 or so.
Yeah, no.
Stay on the cheaper
like
side.
430 is where you want to be, man. You don't really need anything big. So we got this super chat from Himbo Slice, $4.99 to get TC and Discord plus open tab at outer range. Wait, is that open tab good for the fried chicken? Because I could go for some fried chicken.
Actually, not drinking right now, but I'm going to take you up on that one when next time.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe after Thirsty Thursday.
Ooh, cuck. Next person gets a spin. And I want to give this so bad to Letters for this one. Because he says, can TC do the validations for anything Jones? Hashtag Mercury's on everything. as snowboard as the real snowboard Jesus. Because that's what it would be. You are validated with your Jones. Because I could see Jones. I don't think Jeremy would be into it, but I'd see other people at Jones being like, maybe we need to hire them to make some videos for us where it's just TC as Jesus carrying Jones equipment around. Like we make a cross out of Jones, like the big 170 something flagships. We make a cross and you're just walking through Breckenridge in a snowstorm with it.
I bless your bindings.
Bless your bindings. God bless your bindings. Like I feel like that could be something that we could totally do. I feel like that is something we could totally fucking do in this situation because it would just be the funniest shit in the world. Toe side, never, people. Another one from BCMs. TC needs to bless people with hot soup. Hot soup coming through your bless.
Just taking a spoon and just whipping hot soup at people. I'm into it. We get some nice clam chowder or something.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking hate clam chowder. It's awful. Oh yeah. All right. We're gonna take this one from Melvin Del Rosario. I ride a regular 159 Arbor element with camber. When I go aggressive on my heel turns, I feel like it starts to get shaky. I'm 5'11", 220 pounds, 10 boots. Is my board too small, or I still need to get good? Both. It could be both. It could be that you just don't. So here's the problem. You're on your heel edge. My guess is that you're stiff legging on your heel edge. Do me a favor. Bend your back knee, right? So your back knee, bend up on it and kick it in sideways. So you're angling it in towards your front, creating a little bit of a power triangle, and kind of squat off your front weight and watch how you change that dynamic. So you're going to get into it. The other thing is don't open up like this. Turn your upper body like this. So you're looking like this and just bend your knee in and turn. But it's probably more of a skill level ability thing than anything else. Oh, okay. From Yaya a little bit. Star Wars lo-fi or Lord of the Rings lo-fi. Fucking hate them both.
What is
We're
that?
going bardcore. Well, they're talking about lo-fi beats.
I don't know.
It's a music thing. No,
Okay.
bardcore. Look it up. Straight up bardcore. This will blow. You like Lord of the Rings? You need to. There is nothing better than a bard band playing Men Without Hats safety dance or Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go. Fucking amazing. Bardcore will blow your mind. Otherwise, Prime Thanatos live stream for Synthwave. Because I don't fuck with I hate Star Wars, and Disney ruined it for me. And Lord of the Rings. After you read the books, none of the movies can hold up. So.
Naturally.
All right, we got Snowy Taco. Hi, I'm 6 foot, 195 pounds. Questions: are medium bindings okay for a 10.5 boot on a regular size 158 board? Too tight? Go with large bindings. Depends on the boot. That's the problem. It depends on the boot. You got a bulky ass chunky boot, you're gonna need to go up to a large binding, which means you're probably gonna need a wide board.
Also depends on the binding.
Yeah.
Because like on a Strata or like even on my Mercuries, you can put a 10.5 in the medium. It says go to a 10, but we've easily stuck 10.5s in there with no problem. So yeah, it depends on the binding, it depends on the boot, but you might be able to fudge it.
Yeah, I mean you're so on the cusp of that. All right. Let's see. Scrolling. So I want to talk about this one from Marco Stillard. Got on the Camel 2 Gimbal God Edition. Thing is a stiff plank. Factory rated as a 6, but felt like an 8 or 9. Nice for cars, but just too intense for trees and bumps. Sold it. Do they have factory? They did. And you got one of the boards that wasn't built right, because I rode that board in a sample and it was absolutely amazing. My guess is because like TC and I rode the Cruiser and the Cruiser Plus, and they were fucking god awful. Just got off, which is weird because the year before I loved the Cruiser, and I gave TC the Cruiser. I was like, oh yeah, I love this board. You'll probably have fun. And he's like, this thing is this. And I was like, no, it can't be. And then I rode the Cruiser Plus the next day, and I just texted him. I was like, I am so sorry. I fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, you really like this board, dude? And you're like, yeah, just keep riding it for the rest of the day. I was like, I don't want to. I would rather quit right now. Like, and I rode it the rest of the day, and then next day you're like, sorry about that. Something got weird. Like, okay.
Yeah. All right. And we got Daku. Here's my life savings you were extorting from me. And this is one of our resident members of the Discord. I told her that she needed to give me all her money. I didn't think she'd actually do it. No, I'm not extorting. It was a joke, but thank you. We'll give you a spin. Maybe you'll win some stickers. I'll make sure TC gives you more than $6 in stickers. Oh, no, TC rigged this, so you get nothing. That's absolutely perfect. All right, from my knees or cheese. After peeing, remember to squeeze your grundle or tickle your taint. Oh, coming soon. Coming soon. All right. Then our boy Ruff, fresh off working out there in the oil fields. Just take my money. Fine. You said so. We'll do that. TC rigged it again. Sorry, bud. Okay. We got Victory Stone. Opinions on the 2023 Captain Navigator. Found a good deal. Looking for a POW board at a good price. Buy it. Swoop it up. You're going to be stoked on it. That's a good board. It's a good POW board. The 2023, I think, won my top 5 POW board for that year. So, yeah. And just because everyone's agreeing with me, Matt Tizzolo, Bardcore goes hard. I need to send you some Bardcore. It's fucking hilarious. It's like the funniest thing. All right. Anyways, I think we're done. We're kind of caught up on everything. We do have our boy Tommie Bennett just made it. Pow Pow wrote it with him today. Shout out to that. Stoked on that. Make sure you check out Benetek. And check out Tommie Bennett Pro Camps. Go there this summer. Learn how to hit jumps. Check the cultural mystery link. TC, you got anything advice you want to give anyone before we sign out?
Yeah, just for you, Tommie. This one. Please get Tommie off Burton and onto a real board. So I know you can do it, Tommie. I know you can. We'll get you off that Blossom onto something so your knees don't take quite a beating anymore.
Yeah. So yeah. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming to this. We're stoked on that. We'll be back next Thursday. Special guest next week, possibly, right?
Possibly.
Possibly.
We're gonna see if it works. But yeah.
Yeah. So if it works, we're gonna do it. We'll have a possible guest talking about some stuff. If you're coming to Steamboat for Slash and Burn, we have a link in the description. Sign up. You'll get to race against TC. Maybe I'll interview you. Otherwise, videos dropping daily. And yeah, thanks for everything, guys. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.